to Button Moon. We followed Mr. Spoon. Button Moon, Button Moon.
And welcome back to Finders Beefers History Seekers. As you can hear, we're next to a quite busy road, but we've got all across, all the way around. I'm not going to go all the way around. Oh well, I'll go all the way around. All the way around. Massive amounts of Andy's new permission this time. So he's actually got off his arse and got some for a change instead of coming on ours. But yeah, no, don't take that wrong. I'm not on about coming on anything apart from our fields. So, yeah. So anyway, we're going to get away from this busy road. We're going to get out, see what we can find. We've had some, from what has been said previously and what's been dug previously out of here, there's been all sorts, Roman, Saxon, everything, and that was just the owner that's been on there. So over the way was one of my permissions. I've had. What was it now? Religious pendant, that were it. Religious pendant and some other bits and bobs. So hopefully this field's going to be just as good.
Hopefully. And no, Roy, Bellend.
Oh yeah, where is he? The little bald fuck. Oh yeah, he's doing work or something.
Yeah, let us down the very last minute again.
It was his idea to come out tonight as well. It's always the same.
No.
Anyway,
never mind.
We love him, regardless.
Oh.
Yes, it's not far off. I think it's probably as long as mine now. So I'm liking it. Are we still liking it, viewers? We still liking the beard? I think he looks quite good with it. Anyway, let's get off before
it gets dark.
Yeah, because it's going to turn very soon. Yeah. See in a bit. You can see the sun's on its way down. Andy may have found something there. I've got my first target. Oh, it'll be good if I turn this back on. Somewhere just down here. Just down there. Let's have a look. Oh, I can see it. There we go. Got a button. Nice little button. Pretty plain. Oh, we've got a bit of a pattern around the edges. It's like lines around there. Look, around the edge. Other than that, pretty plain. No shank on the back. Well, it's a find, first find, let's move on. Literally, Andy has been up and down so many times in the last 5 minutes. He's going down more than a hooker on payday. Literally, he's found lots and lots of bits of lead. Now, this field, not that you can see it, but right over there, we've got a big old hole that's been there for a fair few years. I'm not actually sure the dates on that. This along there, we've got a Roman border. There's a Roman border line along there. There was Saxon. There's a Saxon church further up there, which has now been replaced by a medieval church. And literally, you've got everything around here. The big hole over there had soldiers in World War I and World War II. There's a big hole up that direction where Roy's permission is, where there was Belgian sort of, well, I don't know if it was a hospital or it was just people that had come over here and they were stationed around here. Either way, but it was it's got some real history, this area, some really good history. Andy seems to have dug a hole, filled it back in again, and now he's digging it again. I'm not quite sure what's going on down there, but he found it. So anyway, he's got a magic hole with a magic piece of metal in it. We'll come back to him when he finds whatever it is. So we eventually found it. It's that little thing. I don't know if it's a end of a bullet or what it is. It looks like it may be a end of a bullet that's hit something. I don't know. What do you think?
I thought it was like a lead pellet, but I think it's more weight to it, to be honest. No, from a pellet gun, like a 2-2 or whatever.
It's definitely not that. You can see the hole in the middle, crumpled up. Not sure. Either way, it took a bit of finding, but we got there eventually.
Minute.
What about it?
Show it.
What are we talking about your newt for?
Minute.
Yeah.
Not my canoe.
Oh yeah.
Minute. In joke. Back to bin there.
None of these people that are watching this video know what we're talking about now. They think
nobody knows what we're talking about these days.
No.
We just take the piss.
So anyway, going on to the canoe thing. So Roy wants to go canoeing. So we've bought some canoes. And they weren't cheap, but I've paid for them as usual. Actually, my dad's paid for them. But anyway, so we were going to go canoeing, but for some reason that's now turned into canoeing. I don't really know how. So if you hear us talking about canoes, that's what that is. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking shite, and we'll get back and see if we can find anything. So Andy's just got a signal right there. We're still next to this bloody busy road. It's doing my head in a little bit. It's too noisy. I've got Nelly the elephant. I'm guessing that's some sort of hook to hold a pipe onto a wall or something like that. Nothing too exciting. I keep finding big chunky pieces of pottery though, and like I said, this area is Roman type area. I suppose that'd fit into that. I don't know, maybe Victorian. I don't know with the glaze on it. I don't know. But anyway, we're still making our way up the edge.
You've got Nelly.
Yeah. What you got?
I've got twin sister.
Oh my god! Oh, that's bizarre. We both found exactly the same thing within, what?
4 or 5 feet.
Yeah. Wow, that's cool. So, well, it's cool, but it isn't because it's shit. But anyway, we're off further up.
Right, just had a little bit of a dig in there. Very, very small thing again. I thought it would be like one of them lead things, but don't know whether you can see that properly. I don't know if it's a button, but looks like a little button, very tiny little button. But it's it's quite weighty for a button though. It's got like a dome on it as well, like a dome. Oh, sorry about the poor camera, but I don't know if you can see that. Bit domed as well, so whether it was a decorative button or what, but it's there. Something we can clean up for later. I'll show Matt that as well. So you can see that bit a bit clearer. Sorry about the film, it's a new phone, just got to get used to it as well. But there you go. But nice little find for me that. I'm getting lots of hits down this field. Obviously Matt's got one, but quite a bit of lead. But apart from that, quite happy with that. It's quite intriguing what that is. But there you go, lovely little find for me. Carry on working his way back down there as well. Hopefully find something more decent.
We're on torches now on his phone. So we've got a little, what looks like a button, but it got a bit of another lump at the other side. Ooh, this is weird. It's got a pattern around it, look. But then like a lump at that side as well is where you'd think the shank could be. I wonder if it's off, I don't know, something horsey like a stud. I don't know really. Or does that go in? That goes in, so it might just be a normal button, but it's a weird looking one, I know that. Right, next little thing is a little 4-hole button. I don't think there's anything written on it. No, it's just a standard 4-hole button. It's all been about the buttons today. Andy's just up there, that little blur. Oh, there we go. It's focused at last. So Andy's just up there having a look at something at the moment. And then we're still making our way down to the corner. We've not even made it that far yet, and look how dark it is already.
Right, a bit further down the road from that shit. Come across a quite crackly thing like to start with, but found another button. So hope it's not going to turn out to be like the button field that we normally go in. Yeah, the decoration. Sorry about the video again. Bit of decoration on there. As you can see, still got the back on it. So we're going to clean that up. I think that might be something quite nice, that one. So we'll clean it up. Matt will do it all in the roundup, but a button's a button and a fine's a fine. So I'm quite happy with that. We're actually starting to find something instead of just chunks of lead. But I think we can get that focused a bit more. No, I don't think we can. Not focusing. But again, nice button, nice find. See you in a bit.
Do you remember me telling you who was stationed? Well, what was just up the road from here? A military hospital. And this is looking like a military button. Just a service button. It's had a clip from the tractor by the looks of things. But yeah, that's happy with that. Nice little military button. Probably First World War, I'd say. It's probably made by Gaunt, company called Gaunt. I'll have a look at that later on and clean it up a little bit better. But I'm pleased with that. But it's all buttons today. We're off to Button Moon to follow Mr. Spoon Button Moon. He's filming something, that means he's probably found something. Let's have a quick look what he's got.
Right, just a bit further down from that button, I can see that's a bit bright really. I think that's a coin.
And here we go again. Another little button. Another 4-hole button. Not quite sure the age on these. Probably early 1900s, late 1800s, something like that. But anyway, so there we go. Another one. Getting a bit silly now. That's another one. I don't know how many buttons we've had so far, but it's been quite a few of these 4-hole buttons, but we've had some different ones as well. So it's not just like a clothes dump or something like that, or just people out in the fields working. We've had military ones too, so really strange. Right, I've just pulled up another military button. This one's looking like an RAF button with the crown and the eagle underneath it. But they're all different. You've had some more as well, haven't you? 4-hole buttons. We've had a couple of those, but we're getting lots and lots of different ones. It's really, really strange. And like I said, I know there was the hospital up here, but obviously they were walking about. They weren't all like without legs and stuff like that. Look how dark it is now. They weren't just all badly injured. They must have been going to the local village and things like that, and this would be the way they came, because the hole was up where past those trees. Probably walked along the path here and then along the edge of this road, and the nearest village is down there right in the distance. So I'm guessing that's what they did. But yeah, I'm certainly pleased with what we're finding. Even though they're buttons, they're interesting. Another button, but this one is absolutely totally different. It's a little bit older, this one. Possibly, I don't know, Georgian. Not quite sure. It's quite heavy. I don't know actually. It's got a similar back to a military button I'd have, but it's got no writing like the maker's mark where it says Gaunt or whoever, Birmingham. Yeah, another one. All different buttons, all different sorts, all in this field. So I've just got one that I don't recognise. It's RAF, but it says ATC. I've never had one that says ATC. Andy seems to have got, let's turn that round, what looks like maybe a naval button, because it's got an anchor on it. Oh, it says something above it as well, but I can't actually read what that says at the moment. But you won't be able to see this. I'll try and move it up slowly. No, it just goes into darkness. But what we can see just over there is what looks like an old road or path or something like that. So I'm just wondering, we found them bang in line with each other. My hole's here, Andy's hole's just there, and I'm just wondering if that was the old path or road up to where they needed to go. I'm not sure, but we're finding so many. We've not filmed half the ones we've found because we don't want to bore you by just showing you button after button, but this one was just a little bit different, and so was Andy's. So I'll show you more in the roundup. Got a weird looking thing. I'm guessing it's off a tractor or something similar. Obviously shouldn't be digging up iron, but with Romans being round here I always turn my discrim down. You just never know what's going to pop up. But that is weird. Guessing maybe some. Whoa! Just almost speared myself with it. Guessing it's something that would maybe section something off. I don't know. Stick in the ground like that. Just don't know. But I am going to take it home, that one, because I just want to have a quick look at it when I get back. There's a hole there. Hole through the middle. God knows. No ideas. Anybody have any idea what this could be? Other than to maybe stab someone in the neck? I don't know. Got a very small coppery, brassy, no copper, sorry, type ring. It's obviously not a ring, but it's for something or another. It's similar to the bigger one that I found recently, or a couple that I found recently. I don't know if this is Roman or medieval. We get this quite a lot. We have this argument. Roy says no, I say yes. Other people like Ian Hughes, who's one of our favourite channels, he said something similar before. Just not sure with this one. It's very, very small. Right guys, so as you can see, it's dark and we're in a car together.
Like we dog him.
Andy's had some issues with his headlights, so I'm just going to take him home quickly. But yeah, that's my foot on the brake. Oh, nothing. We're not getting attacked from outside or something. Zombie.
Somebody knocking on got some company, guys.
Oh my god. So yeah, with wow, buttons, many, quite a few buttons.
10 each, gonna be.
Yeah, easy. A lot of military buttons, 4-hole buttons, which I'm guessing are military trouser buttons. Some different ones as well. Andy's got quite a little old one. Did you get that on camera?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, so you will have probably already seen that. But yeah, weird one, because why, if there's so many buttons, why are there no coins? You'd think there'd be a few coins knocking about, or something else. But
or trousers.
I don't know what sort of trousers you wear.
I've lost all the buttons, trousers will fall down.
Yeah, but
it's late at night. Oh, I've been at work all day, I'm tired.
Yeah, because trousers survive in fields for like 80 years or whatever. But anyway.
Made out of armour.
They didn't wear armour in World War One. There's something fucking wrong with you. Anyway, we're going to get this old man to bed before he combusts or something.
Combusts?
Yeah.
Spontaneously human combustion.
Yeah.
But all I can say is it's good that it's not smell-o-vision, because it absolutely stinks in here. Matt's got his feet out, and dear. I'm sure he's got foot rot or trench foot or whatever.
I've had wellies on. It's not my fault. My feet always stink after wellies, but they absolutely don't. It smells like shit.
Yeah.
It's actual like foot shit. So anyway.
Shit foot shit.
I'll do the roundup for you when I get home.
Yeah.
Once I've took this retard home. Right, see you later.
Bye guys.
Bye. Right guys, time for your roundup. So we're going to do Andy's first. Bit of crap. I think this might be off binoculars. It's got like a, where is it? Yeah, if you look, it's got like lines around the edges there. Like you twist it. It might not be, but that's what comes into my mind. Lead, and lead. And then we got onto the buttons. So, flat silver button. It's not silver, but it's silver in appearance. No shank on the back. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 4-holed buttons, or 2 holes on a couple of them. And then the interesting ones. Let me get right in on this. So it says Royal something artillery, and it's got a an anchor on it. So I'm presuming it's like naval. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what it's making me think of. The next two are really interesting to find in the UK. As you can see on the bottom one quite clearly, Australia. So the little military buttons of Australia. So military force, I think it says. yeah, military force or something similar to that. Australia, it's got a little map of Australia on it. So they're mega cool to find around here. It's not something that we would find very often. Then Andy found this. He actually thought it was a bit of scrap, so he didn't really have a look at it or video it or anything, but it's a bit of a buckle. Little flower on it there, look. And a couple of dots. I don't know what era I think that is. It's pretty old. I'd say minimum Georgian, but I'm not sure, not too sure on that one. Then his little domed button, possibly maybe even Tudor, that one. I know they did pop up in different eras, this style of button, not quite sure. And then a big fat musket ball that's looking like it's hit something at some point or just been squashed. Pretty cool. I'll move on to mine now. Right, moving on to my finds. So first of all, we have got this Anglo-Saxon piece of shit nail, really. It's just something out of a farmer's field that's crap. So anyway, moving on, we've got a little tiny piece of lead. That little ring that we were talking about earlier on. Bit of lead. My first button, a bit silvered on the front. Same with this one. Quite a big, almost dandy button. Strange little one with a design on it and a little dimple in the front. Doesn't seem massively old, that one. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4-hole buttons. And then my military buttons, we've got the general service button, which is a bit battered. We've got the Royal Air Force button. Now this one I was doing a little bit of research on. ATC seems to stand for one of two things. It is, oh, I can't remember now. So air traffic control, which I don't know if that's right, or something training corps, air training corps, or something similar to that. So I think it's probably the second one. But either way, it's pretty cool. And 508, can't pick it up, but just this sort of part of a button or part of something. So all together, with all Andy's stuff, all ours, we've got what different regiments? We've got the sort of Army General Service, RAF training, 2 Australian, Navy, pretty much everything you can think of, really. I'm really pleased with tonight. Even though it's all buttons, it's been a good laugh. We've enjoyed it, and we've been having signal after signal, and that's all you want at the end of the day. You can go out and maybe find one thing and it's brilliant, but for the rest of the time, if it's not exciting, it's a bit boring, then it sort of spoils it. But it's been really good fun tonight. Right guys, I'll leave you with our little advert we've got at the end here. It's our new outro, and something just a little bit different. See you later. Bye.